Mora for three. That's all bottom. Mora up top. Runs through a screen. Kicks out to Bird. Who hits the tray? Andy Mora. Dancing on Cam Moore. Underneath. Levi. Nearly halfway through this half, and Mora picks the pockets. And can't see you. Again, Ryan Bertoya at the bottom of your screen. Another season as the head coach here at Aquinas. Tournament, his inaugural season in 2016-17. Fell to Union, Kentucky. Into DeVries. It's a numbers game. Mora. Oh, he turns aside the 6'7" player. It is a track meet right now. Bird. Up Valentine special. Not sure what he was thinking, but nearly hit it. Bird. Oh, my. Got to talk to James Brown, his high school coach from Arizona. And a CU grad who won a national championship with Kim Elders in that 1999 season. Is Mora making coach proud. Make it 4 for 4 tonight on that bucket. The lead is 8 in favor of the Golden Eagles. But developed Andy Mora as he takes this one away. Mora, two-stored and a one-handed flush. Got an offer from CU. Wanted to see what kind of impact he could make. Stewart scores it. Andy Mora settles it in the front court. A perfect 4 for 4. Finds Levi Schultz, spins inside, and he's fouled. Little handoff to Andy Mora, swings around the top of the key, and then finds Schultz wide open. Mora on the rebound as he gets it into the front court. Mora 4 for 5 shooting the ball tonight. Dances on Day, throws it to Levi. How about part two? You bet. Anywhere else other than Caden Bird. Mora finds a lane. Pump fake underneath. Oh, Andy Mora. When you have a size differential, you got to be crafty. Elsewhere, Indiana Tech 46-29 over Siena Heights at halftime of that game. Right now leading Cleary with 16:51 to go in the second half of that game. This is my favorite look in the whole Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. High bore up over him. As we bleed inside of 7 minutes, 6:49. Oh, Mora shifty. And draws the contact. Ooh, put Boyd on skates. And now he gets a pair at the line. And the confidence of one Andy Mora was something that Cornerstone was waiting to see emerge this season. Puts in the free throw. Makes it 82-62. But the junior, who was born in San Jose, Costa Rica, but went to Tri-City Christian High School in Arizona. 15 points tonight for CU. Found a way to distribute and create opportunities. Mora, Seidel, a deep heave. They got another.
Has it on the wing quickly in transition. Mora drives down to Nichols. Nichols contest. Spring Arbor did have a lead of 9. Mora on the cut's going to get the easy 2 to fall. For Kim Elders and his team, and Mora's going to get another one. Mora kicks it. Stewart drives to the rack. Too strong. Now to Mora. Mora takes the screen from Schultz. Able to get some penetration. Hey, Boyer. Bird back to Mora. Mora's going to have to just pull up. And gets it to bucket. 3 seconds left. Pull up Jay. The lead into the first media timeout. Mora goes up strong and one. Andy Mora. Gonna show up on the stat sheet. Lead changes here with 4 ties. Bird from the mid-range on Nelson. 3-point lead. Bird. Oh! Gets past Grayson. Nice pass down to Schultz. Schultz will continue through the set. Mora back out. Stewart. Going to use that strength. Go around. Spin around. Jumper. Oh, my goodness. Andy Mora. By the junior 6-foot guard. His first one falls through. A possibility to throw out there. Not that I want to jinx it. The announcer's curse does exist. Mora does.
A 6-foot junior.
Coming into Grand Rapids, Mora finds an opening and finds the losses. Bird trying to fight his way loose. Averaging over 21, Mora. Ooh, what a find! Mora, Stewart, Mitty, closeout. They are suffocating on him tonight. Mora in the middle of the key. No, Bird. That's good hustle from Bird on that last one. Mora off the screen, underneath. What a find! And an and 1-2. Into the corner. Schultz, an open look. He got it. It's a much faster paced team than what we're used to seeing And Coach Kim Elders, DeVries, Stewart dances. Now reverses back out to Mora with 10 seconds to shoot. Mora pulls up. Gather behind the bucket on the other side of the floor for Siena. Nichols, Mora, backdoor. He back out to Andy Mora. Looks for a screen, gets one from Nichols. Gets the jump, leans in, on a cut. So instead he hands it off to Mora, who will take it to his right on Tester, and it's true.
Back in Grand Rapids, and the roads are crazy again. Going to get that workout in with Andy. Snow's coming down.
From Josiah Jefferson. Andy Mora finds Bird, and he drops his first. Doesn't mean Coach Kim Elders can't find the solution. Andy Mora rips it free of Fairley into the front court. Is Mora nearly absolute pest. That same way against Aquinas. And had a double-double against the Saints. Is able to get through it, but good pressure from Robinson. Now Stewart cuts backdoor. Bound to Wood. And a handoff back to Fairley, trying to get him going in the second half. And he's picked clean by Mora. Bird. But Stewart again, another board. Gutsy plays, leads to a side back in. Everybody joining us here on the Cornerstone Sports Network. Mora stops baseline. Looking back up top for options, doesn't have any. Draws the contact, and somehow it goes. Andy Mora. Ever since his head coach James Brown has come to town, Mora has looked like a brand new point guard. Seidel backs in, airs it back to Mora. 8 seconds to shoot. Mora to the 10 and a review into their half-court set as Mora cuts through an opening in the middle and leaves it for Blake Stewart, who will try it himself. And conference here at home. After what has been a rough start to this season, just 5 wins, this would be number 6 if they can get it. Mora looking for it. And finds it. Contact on his way to the bucket. He scores it, and he can once again stretch it back to 10. A year ago, but not significant minutes. So it was going that one away. Man, look here for Cornerstone. Fairley, a step back. He steps through a screen, and now another one from Schultz. Face up. Spins again. Ooh, trying to fight his way inside, and finally draws the contact. Fairley left his feet, landed on top of Andy Mora, the king of the pivot foot, Andy Mora. You saw him work past Caden Poker-Azinski against Aquinas College the same exact way. Get him off balance with the pivot foot, and then find a way to draw the foul. Stretches it back to 10 with that free throw. Now with even 3 minutes to go in this game and a 10-point lead, he can make it 11. And he will. High school coach James Brown has to be awfully proud watching him shoot free throws. 7 points the lead, 3 possessions. They can burn an additional 15 off the clock if they want. Mora spins and finishes. And Derek Fairley has had his hands full tonight with Andy Mora, assistant on this Kim Elders squad. And after that drought, shoulders. Every single day was a fight to try and get this team back in good standing. Exactly that. A yell from Mora. In elation on the Cornerstone sidelines as they take down Lord. Caden Bird also on the floor, who finds this dish on the inside and puts it in. Drops it off to Andy Mora. Levi, an open look. Here he is a team defensively that likes to hedge on screens and take that option away. Levi, a second try. That's the other way. Zane Kemp trying to push it in transition. Bird gets his first. Right now, Cleary giving him fits. Stewart off to Mora for 3. He puts it in. Quick on the rotation to get back to Levi. Schultz inside of 10 to shoot. Mora Jabs, now takes it to the free throw line and scores it on the fadeaway. Right now tied with Defiance in that 6th place spot. Mora looking back door, Nichols not there, Levi. 3 for 3. A number here tonight. Oh, but Andy Mora sneaky and taking that one away. Andy scores it, plus the harm. But the vision has just been so much better for Andy Mora. And something else Kyle and I were joking about a little bit earlier. James Brown, his old high school coach, comes into town, and all of a sudden the light bulb comes on. Learned everything he knows from James Brown, and he's put that on display here in the latter half of this regular season. And then a 3. Levi. Cougars again back on December the 6th. Cobbs has it jarred free. Mora again. 41-30. Andy Mora has 3 steals in this first, albeit half. They've cooled off from the field, just 38.5 as Mora leans in. Cleary and looks to Kemp down low, backing down Mora. And he slapped it off. Off to Mora. Takes a pump from 3 and then looks back near side as Levi. Like tough non-con to kick things off. Mora, Bird will fire away. Will inbound this one. Trying to probe inside and having it knocked free. Jacob Mueller taken away by Mora. Side loses the handle but wins it back. Bird a clean look. Bird and Kemp taken away by Mora. He says, gimme that. Mora, Bird. Kaboom! Got their response. Ooh, as Mora nearly leaves Cobbs Jr. in the dirt. You're kidding. The word from Family Guy during the break. Oh, it's not from Family Guy. It's an actual song. Schultz hangs down. Now Cornerstone with their most comfortable lead of the game at 16. Mora cuts in towards the paint, fades away. This run lasts as long as possible. Mora with 3 to shoot. Mora a heave. You're kidding! Mora with 3 to shoot. Mora a heave. You're kidding!
In terms of the WHAC conference tournament, we talked a lot about that is, a fadeaway jumper knocked down. That was a fine bucket there. And actually, as the fadeaway jumper is up and good, another fine bucket there, number by Andy Mora again. Dribble, might have got away with the travel. Into the paint, lost it, off the glass though. Great job there by good defense there by Cam Moore. Now they switch. Moore's guarding now number 10. Mora fadeaway jumper hits it. What a tough contested shot, and that was a great bucket there for Mora. Devin Boyd in front of the Cornerstone bench has it stolen by Mora. 2-on-1. They play back and forth. Off the iron, count the bucket. To penetrate. Spin move, puts it up. What a block there by number 22, DeVries. Back they come. Off the iron, count the bucket. That's Mora again. Back-to-back layups for Mora. And it's blocked. Cornerstone with numbers the other way. Mora wants to go. Puts it up. First, the Saints now at 8 and make it up to 6. Cornerstone brings it back quickly. This is where they're at their best. Looking for the give and go, pull away triple. It's pure, knocked down, number 20. Polk gets the rebound and has it taken away. Saints wanted a foul. They have not seemed to get any, but to Stewart. Now they slow it up. Mora off the iron, count the bucket on the layup. Call kicks it to the outside. Shot clock at 9. Andy Mora. Oh, what a move. Off the glass, count the bucket. Great job there by Mora. Mora wants to penetrate. Kicks it way outside for an open 3. And it's good. Wide open. Final 2:51 to go. Chance to bring it back to a 3-point lead. Mora's first free throw. Up it is pure. Howard back into the lineup here for AQ. The game has 18. Second one is also good. Count them both. He's got 19. Count the bucket there. Back the other way and adding the hoop and some harm. Oh, what a play by Mora. This is where it gets really interesting. The free throw's up on the way. It's pure 2-point game.
Idell, trigger tray, as they call him here for CU. This time, he takes it inside. Mora looks for a screen. Hybor had a look. Hands it right back to Mora. Spins into the paint. Drops it off for Levi, and what a find. Hybor at the 10. Mora kicks outside. Dell with a bomb.
Good block by Stewart there.
Stewart on the closeout D. Bird to the 10. Yes. Into what feels like a machine. Just kind of feeds off of itself. Mora. Ooh, what a find. Levi buries it from 3. By Schultz backing in. Kicks out to Andy Mora. Tries the baseline. Now gives it up to Stewart, who circles it in. Steers it back to Mora straight away, looking for options. We'll leave it back in the middle for Stewart. Yes, on the mid-ranger. How about one more come from behind victory? That'd be nice. Andy Mora trying to get the party started.
Reno Riano and what he's doing and how he's working, and it just there's a nice 3 there by Mora. Yeah.
But certainly a long historical story to tell. He did a great job of it. Mora, another one from 3. Stewart inside Dell, check out. Bird offline.
By Schultz, the junior forward, and Mora in the lane. Scoop shot is good. Tough shot there for number 10 into this game. Mora working off the pick by DeVries. Skip pass out of the corner. Schultz knocks it down. Back next year outside of Stewart, the team's leading scorer. Mora knocks it down from 14 feet. Brassfield, who wears number 24, redshirt senior, 6'5" out of New Pal. Mora has DeVries, not going to go that way, goes to Stewart. That was a great assist. Mora working off the screen, Bird sinking down to the block. That's Fugate with the defense, and DeVries is left all alone. He's like a 4-time Crossroads League Player of the Year. Mora. Stewart. Bird off the pick. That's a beautiful. Schultz on his Getty up. That was a great looking shot right there by Fugate. 1-on-3, has it taken away by Moore. Moore just got a hand on the ball. Stopped it dead in its tracks. Foul goes. Trip to the charity stripe. Mora, 80% free throw shooter, hitting 51 of 64. Entering today. So Mora hits them both. He's got 10 points.